Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We'll look now at our starting defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Fields. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Kendrick Bourne. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone. And that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Check 43. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here we go. Check. Watch quick.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Begin. Undercrunch. Check.
Friday.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Bang out.
Hey, you got 3 down. Wide, get wide. Switch.
Easy. Check.
On second down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch twins. Check three. Showing up.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
Oh, my God.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race. plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Bell. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
53 is the mic. Come on, G.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man is born. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try to draw Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Fields. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Wilson, throwing again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. It's caught inside the 25. He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defense. Outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did. Right?
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Taki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing on third and long. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Taki. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
No, but I'm not playing. I gotta finish my game. Sorry.
And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
I need you to stop it. You need to stop it if you guys are running.
Under 10. 10. Slam. Check nickel.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Tight dog.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Don't twist my brother's ear.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, alert. Check. Zero. Check. Hot.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Why? It's too far away, honey. You get a different kind of sandwich. I know. So do you want that one? Okay, then do you want having one?
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second-and-goal situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eating.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, the 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
It's different.
As they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Fields will find Lindsay here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Nearly picked off there. It would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
You can't put it on? It's hard to put on?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's not bullshit. Okay, just pretend.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Rocky, you're not supposed to put it in like that, but how do you put it in?
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tight down. There you go.
He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Powerful running. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.
Daddy, how many points are almost winning? How many points? How many points do you have?
Not that I won.
No, Daddy, how many points do you have? How many points? Okay, I'm the doctor. Point. Football. Football.
Oh, I had 28 points.
What? Come here. Okay. Oh, yogurt? No.
I'ma shine out. Working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now.
Has the name on the jelly.
Super Bowl rings. I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard. I can never play soft. Giant in New York. I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city. Gotta get it in a rush now. Try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though?
Trying to touch.
It look easy, it's a field goal.
That's so easy. Ow!
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
You are better. Bye. You're all gonna rat. I am rat. Ooh, you're right. Do a little cough. Ooh, that was a good cough. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. I don't know what to do about your heart. Bye. Hi. There you go. Austin's my helper. Austin's gonna be my helper. Austin! Here, bud. Put that on. Like, I'll put these in there. Put these on. I don't want Nina. I don't want Austin. I want you. Austin's my helper.
Every single last one you got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 boom.
No, also, wait. Let me do the rest, okay? Let me do the rest, You tired? Yeah, you are. You just yawned.
I'm a highly favored. Don't wanna play me.
You
No conversation. Ain't got time for no debate.
Oh my God!
It's for the taking.
Oh,
No
that's not good.
hesitation. Don't try my
This is not
patience.
good.
I'ma pour
This is
out
not
one for
good.
the
Austin,
sick. Boy, till
stop!
there's nothing
This
left.
is Austin, stop!
Till we all up in buckets. Hear the footsteps
No,
coming, 'cause we
stop.
coming for the check.
Austin, look. Only Austin can. Austin, please. Let me see. Austin, it's wet! It's wet! You have one. I mean, 991. 991. No, touch it. Open your mouth now. Oh, wait, they can have so you're not. I need to check yours. I need to do that. Lights on. Oh, wait. I'm sorry to down.
Cook it up, gourmet.
Yeah, this much. Okay. Oh, no. So we have to give you a shot.
All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they call lame. I am not dope, I'm hard.
Next time I can get here.
Like a semi, only give me zeros like I'm sending yell. Flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish 'em. Mess around with me and I diminish 'em all. Even if
If I ever did that, then I'm all. In that resort, I'm better kill 'em. But I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green.
That's my arm. Okay, Zoe's the doctor. Come, Zoe didn't get to be the doctor yet. You got to be the doctor.
Sneakers hurt my feet now.
Hi.
Like how you getting paid to freestyle?
Hi.
Cities every week
Hi.
now. Every woman is now. What state
I
now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social vision.
Austin, stop. Sit. Ow. Ow. Austin, go see mommy.
I was coming up, kind of made my stomach turn.
Go see daddy. No, daddy's in his room. Stop, Austin. Austin, stop. Pretty good. Pretty good. Open your mouth. Shut down. Can I see your bracelets?
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Football. I'm done. Now, don't close your eyes. Yeah, I told you.
Big Snoop Dogg got a mad lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some.
Oh my God.
And tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama. And tell your daddy.
You have 87 pounds. That's like a pound. That's 99.
But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag of bulk me.
Which one do you want? You want the other? You want the Barbie one or you want the cat?
Not so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass.
You have to do both of them. I don't.
I
Ow!
can't be
Yeah, you do, but you have to see them.
when I'm in a mud league, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head.
That's right.
To attack like that. Down in Mississippi,
You want lunch?
Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you
Okay. Bye. Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia.
damn world is Madden.
Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia.
The whole damn world is Madden.
Oh, you were my friend.
If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag of bulk meat and watch your lose.
Daddy, that sounds
Always
like
on the
a
mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass.
Where's my doctor?
Her mom. Oh, you know shit.
Nina! Do it! Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? See, that's fake. Why you? Yeah, that's fake. That's so fake. It's fake. That's fake. See, there's not even tears around that thing. That's fake. See, Daddy, that's fake. Daddy, that's fake. Daddy, that's fake.
Bug gave her rescue. Bug gave her rescue so quick.
But she's not gonna get it. We got it.
Hello, Bud. You ready? I surely don't want no bud. You can't do things.
You're going to jail. Mia, stand up. Zoe, Mia. No, Zoe's going to jail. Stand up. Zoe's going to jail. Let's go.
No one's coming to help you.
Zoe's going to jail.
Get out of there, huh?
You're in jail. You're in jail. I want to go in jail. Zoe, go. You're watching jail. Get out. Daddy, I want to have a board. What? How much are they? $300. How $300? Didn't you have one? You did? Where is it? How did you break it?
What's going to scratch the floor?
Don't make this one. No. Make it right here. Don't make this one. Ew, also you're just gonna drink that out the window. Daddy, you sound gross. He's just gonna drink a McDonald's pop out of the window.
Ew, no. Don't do that.
Look at this sick.
Right, bud. Don't drink that.
Mommy gonna go get, Mommy, I wanna get you something. And you have juice in your cup. Mommy's not here.
Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My green too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let him call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Look over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, they were all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the bass bird. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A-floor,
It's mine.
hotel,
I
lobby,
use this
receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out, might give her one tap, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got
you guys
dreams
fighting right now?
plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch the skirt, the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when you're supposed to bump in your projects. Hands with it, engine drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Think your eyes on me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I press on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.
Why? What's going on out there?
You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the
Yellow.
What up?
Shit, what up?
What time are you leaving your house?
Probably like closer to 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be there by then. Because usually I'm at like 4:35.
Yeah, right. She's not even back. She's not even back with the food for the kids yet. You know how you know her time be fucked up.
I know, but I'm just saying if I'm not there.
Alright.
Alright. I'll just see what time you're leaving, because if not, Laura Park can fucking run into the house after we get there.
Alright.
Instead of driving the fucking house.
Right, I'll be here though, bro.
Alright, yeah, because I'm almost done.
I got you a Happy Meal. You can have some of Mommy's. You can try Mommy's sandwich. And if you like it, you can have it.
You want
You swing.
Again. We got this
What are you
again.
gonna do after the movie?
Mommy,
Try to
we
find
got
somewhere?
this again.
To the cards, yes, you know it. You know me.
We got this.
You know me, dog. You know what I'm trying to do, dog.
Mommy
I'm trying to get this money, though. I gotta.
That's what Mommy forgot. Come here. Happy
Mommy, you got red for me,
First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Mommy,
48 yards.
last time also get green for that. Now I don't.
Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Get us for the green.
Hello. That's the jag calling.
What blue?
Let my jag talk it.
I got blue.
That's the way my neck talking.
Now you got purple.
Never coming back away to stress. You don't make no clap back when you back my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. When the money fall, I'ma slap it. When the money go, you don't slap it. That's fast as the money low. I'm a press. Round man when it come back, I'ma get back. My bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like 10.
Chris keeps telling me about these fucking deals.
He texted me. What?
He said that you said you were leaving about 4:30.
I said 4:30 or 5. Why? Because he can't drive out to my job like he usually does? Oh, are you giving me the money? Huh?
I get the money for my 8 then? Since you're home?
Can I get my $160 then? I just sold it. Well, that's why I don't know why he's involving you. But I'm not about to just hand him over and he's not going to bring me the money. So I don't know what he discussed with you, but...
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't 8 weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Yeah, I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Actually, I was just going to tell you to give me 130 and...
I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
But, like, I'm not gonna...
They be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I'm in magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Why are you asking about what I'm doing after?
Let's be the green light.
Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes life a day win. Still in your ear with a style so hot. You don't see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right thread. Meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when you're rocking over pearls. Instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. Turn the show. But can you rock it? Rock it. You know about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fool.
You and him.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dumb plane. And you know we can't wait. Bring spin, A-star quizzes, A+ final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live on the board, unlike you and your chess man. We installed doubt in you and your yes man. And if the game had names,
Hey, you got problem, Daddy.
Are you gonna try my sandwich?
then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
But, Mommy, not the white. Not the
Can
white.
you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind.
Hey, Dad.
Rock it like rockets.
Hey!
I need you to give me your routing.
Oh, I gotta find out what it is.
Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Can I just get a check? Okay.
Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fool. Close in the counter of what kind?
That's the part. That's the best part.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, like this. Like that. Yeah. That was good. Why are you
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show. You're so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just
Guess what? Austin, what? I need you.